boys, follow me. When you think you're ready, that's the time to lift your feet.
Hi guys, I'm MyScout, and this is the Scout Academy series where I teach you new Colonials how to be an effective partisan. Today we're talking about carjacking. There's no greater feeling than as a solo partisan than boosting the enemy's own vehicles from right under their noses and driving it back to friendly lines. Today we're going to cover some of the tips and tricks to pursuing a career in carjacking. The wrench. One of the most important tools as a partisan. Most vehicles in games that you'll come across will be locked, and if they aren't locked, then well, they deserve to lose them anyway. The wrench sits in your main weapon slot, which obviously means you can't shoot while using it. Plus, it's unfortunate that it doesn't do any melee damage either, so yeah, you can't really use it as a weapon. So this playstyle is more about being patient and stealthy and waiting for that right opportunity. To wrench something, you need to crouch and then begin the wrench by pressing left click. This is a dangerous time though, Colonials, because during this time, when the animation's playing for up to like 8 to 10 seconds, you cannot fight back, you can't move, you're committed to stealing the vehicle. But you can also use this to your advantage when the enemy is wrenching something. You can kill them or steal it once they've finished wrenching. Sometimes players don't lock their vehicles, so you can literally just wait for them to exit, and then you can just run up and pray that they didn't lock it, and then just jump straight into their vehicle and take it. Which reminds me of that time that I once stole the only CV in the invasion force of the Warden Navy.
Oh, next to you. Thanks,
right under their nose.
Oh, nice,
Pushguns are another great target. If you can decrew a pushgun, then you can usually run up and lock it from the enemy. So even if you die, they have to spend some time getting a wrench to unlock it, and not everyone has a wrench. So next we're going to cover keybinds. So E is to enter and exit the vehicle. Then we have control 1 to 6, or it depends on how many slots, but they will change to specific seats. So control 1 is usually to the driver's seat. So this is quite important because sometimes you need to change your angle, right? Some people will wait for you at the driver's side, but if you can swap seats, then that will allow you to change position and exit the vehicle from an alternative position, which will help you. Next we have Z, which you can press, but that will just sort of sequentially rotate through all the seats, which is okay if it's a 2-seater, 3-seater, but you want more control. The ultimate control is when you're standing outside, you can press Shift and Q, and that will allow you to kind of enter any piece of the vehicle in any specific spot. So this is quite good, and this brings us on to that the game will not detect you or not fire AI on any of the vehicles if the driver hasn't been changed to enemy driver. So you can abuse this by using the Shift Q and swapping into like a gunner position or a sport position. So in this case we were using the gunboat here, which you can fire shells from and basically shoot everything without worrying about AI retaliating on you. Inventory dumping. So this is really nasty little trick that we can do on just about any vehicle in the game, basically, if they've got it unlocked. So what you do is you go up to the vehicle, press E to interact with it, and then press Alt and left click, and that will drop all the inventory. But you need to be fast. If they don't know what you're doing, they'll just leave it unlocked. But if they know what you're doing, they're going to lock it immediately.
Yeah, thanks for pulling the ammo.
No problem, dude. So here I'm just showing you that you can do this to Logi as well. But again, this could be a tank that you do it to. But you need to worry about not dying at the same time. Fuel switching is probably one of the most basic partisan moves that we like to do. Things like enemy CVs can't be entered. You can unlock them, so you can dump the fuel. So to do so, you go in the menu like here, and you press the little fuel button, and then that will take it out of the inventory and it will swap it to the opposite fuel type. So in this case, we have diesel and petrol for the most part. When I first started the game, I thought that different vehicles use different fuel types, like a noob. So hopefully you can learn from that mistake and just press the button again and it will change it back. So changing fuel is a really good way for us to siphon vehicles as well. So if we've got a tank nearby that we want to use, we can go and siphon it from a truck or a CV, something that's less valuable that we can steal, and we can use that to our advantage, especially while partisaning. Another little pro tip is if you feel like the battle's not going your way and you're gonna get found, you can put your wrench inside the truck and while it's locked, and then that way you might have a chance to respawn and come get it by the time that they're trying to find a wrench. Cranes are another good target. Sometimes they've got things on them already, so if anything's on the crane and attached to the crane, that will die when the crane dies. So sometimes it's worth attaching things to a crane before you get it killed. One thing not to do is to drive stuff into the water. Basically, the devs put some controls to stop some bad actors driving friendly equipment into the sea for the enemy faction. So this will get you a 20-minute sort of ban from using vehicles, which is kind of counterintuitive for what we're doing. Another thing to remember is that, you know, nobody likes partisans. What you're doing is annoying. Everybody hates you.
Yeah,
but you just gotta have fun and have fun with the enemy, and all is good.
This is my island.
So that AI comes up.
Oh no, that's a sword.
Yeah, I respect that, honestly. Hey, don't do it.
So, grab a wrench, track down those vehicles, dump that ammo, change that fuel, but more importantly, have fun. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more partisan action and tips.
Boys, follow me.